Welcome to Home Service Happy Hour, brought to you by Service Monster. Do you have a CRM that you really like? Are there other systems that you think are that like paramount in scaling a home service business that you got to make sure you got X, Y, and Z to be able to run a good home service business?
We actually have our own. We've got two different systems. One we call FMS, Franchise Management System. And we're currently rewriting in more one because the old one's a bit out of date platform. And we've also got something called Jim's Jobs, which is for franchisees to manage their jobs and so forth and communicate with us. We spent several $1 million a year on software development, so we're very heavily invested in that.
I was just say it's such a critical component now to running a home service business and having all the employees on the same page. That makes sense. At some level, you just build your own because there's no market CRM that's perfect for everybody. You're always trying to adapt your systems and processes to what the system can do. So at some point, you just make your own.
Well, I also think, like, for example, 10 days after a lead goes to a franchisee, we send a survey to a client by an SMS. And we use that to actually measure the quality, keep an eye on complaints and so forth, and then put systems in place to improve customer service. That's probably done more than anything in the last 20 years to improve customer service, to increase the volume of leads coming through, because it's better, our service better, and our reputation so much better. So it's been much easier to find leads in recent times.
Do you think it's just a function of communication? Like, because the communication is enabled, easier to reach out to people, easier for people to reach out to you? Or do you think there's something more behind the scenes to it?
We actually feed it back to our franchisees. So those who get complaints, for example, which we fish for, then we mark them, and then they have to try and do something with them to try and satisfy the client. But we also put quite a lot of penalties and stuff in place, people who get too many. So we put a lot of pressure on franchisees. Since we've been doing that, our customer complaint rate has dropped to a fraction of what it used to be. Yeah. And the volume of leads has risen dramatically, even though advertising for franchisee has dropped, if anything. So it's been hugely successful.
So do you think it's a function of referrals and just retention then that increases the lead flow? Reputation.
We've got more than 40 different divisions. Very frequently, if you look at a customer who's used us, you can actually check their address, and they've used us for more than one service. I just did this recently for our new removals division. And every single customer had actually, every lead they got, they've used another service. One of them, they used 4 different services. So having a good experience means they're more likely to call us back and recommend us to their friends.
Yeah, and especially as you grow sideways too, and you have so many different things you can do for them, having a good customer experience gets that much more important because it's the opportunity on the table.
People underestimate the value of reputation. It's massive. We deliberately look for clients to be unhappy so we can do something about them and fix the problem.
Hey, home service heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.